What has changed majorly would be this medium. I think the most important thing that we need to acknowledge is the power of this new medium, which
is digital?
Which is digital, which is internet. I think that technology per se has really changed a lot of things. We have to first acknowledge that, because initially also people used to sit in their colony and make fun of people or may not like or dislike a celebrity, but now they do it on a medium which comes back to you. So people used to criticize, like, dislike, comment every time. Even our fathers used to do that, grandfathers used to do that. But now we have a fascinating technology which throws it back to your face.
It's not a good feeling,
yeah.
trust me.
So I think that is what has really been the crux and the root of the change. That, you know, it all comes back to you and it's just instant. So one bad tweet and somebody is replying to you and firing away. So
but Kangana, you are not on Twitter.
Yeah, because
Why
I'm
not?
very sensitive. I can't really take all of that, you know. Especially, and also I think it's not easy to be, you know, where we are. There's so much work pressure and there's so many expectations. And, you know, I mean, I don't know about others, but I started very young. And like I told you in my interview, that I am very, I'm sensitive and I take criticism very seriously. Like, I wouldn't really believe that people can do it for fun also. Like, for me, it's like a proper feedback. Okay, so you really said that I look like a bitch. So you, like, what are the, like, from which angle? So, you know, I would take it really seriously and would want to make it a constructive thing for me and my personality and the work that I do. So if people are doing it for fun or to be nasty, or just because they are having a bad day, you know, I can't deal with that. So I think there are all kind of people out there, and I don't have to know everyone. It's okay.
But, you know, Kangana, and we showed them a clip, Kangana, clippings from the front row, and that interview where she talked about how you don't prepare women like trained dogs to be given away in marriage.
that interview went viral. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a part of social chatter for a long time.
For a long time. That was the single most successful interview we did in 2 years.
And the best part was that when it went viral, the tagline or the headline was that you won't believe who said that. Like, I was like, why would I be the last person who could talk like that? You know, they were like, the actress spoke and you won't believe who the actress is. And I'm like, so they definitely don't have the impression of me that I have of me. So there was
There's a
bit,
disconnect there.
bit of a revelation.
Arnab, do you think comedy is the key to breaking images? How would you be willing to break that? I mean, you're a 2-time national award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please, round of applause here. Yeah, come on. You know, like, outstanding. Yeah. You know, but do you care about it? How invested are you in that?
Like I said, you know, I don't know, as much you try and be thick-skinned, it does matter what people think of you, and especially when you are in this business where image is everything. Not everything, but it means a lot. Like, image means a lot. The kind of roles that you get, if people identify with you and the character that they offer you, also, then also that, you know, leads to the kind of brands that you get. So overall, the business is completely based on the kind of image that you have and the perception that you have. So it does matter. Also in this age and, you know, in this time when everything is so this spreads like wildfire, maybe not manufactured PR or things like that, but you at least don't want people to have, like, before your interview, no one really cared to know who I was as a person, and no one really thought that I could, like, you know, like in their own words, they wrote that this is the last woman we thought would talk like this, you know. So I'm like, so this is the thing. So people have their own, you know, preconceived notions about people who come from the outside or not. Around that time, I wasn't that successful, and people weren't even willing to take my interviews. And you did it with a lot of passion, though, and I was more passionate to talk about my life. But you know, like back then, there weren't many people who were so interested and invested in my life or my struggle. That was commendable, and I'm grateful for that. And my brother jokes about it a lot. But when your interview went viral, and he was like, I hope it was a movie, would have made 100 crores. Because it's viral, it's everywhere. I'm like, yeah.
last question, and though I'm having a lot of fun, but I know you have.
Don't have much to say about it, but it's very harmful for the business part of our craft, because you spend so much money buying these media nets or full page ads, or to build perception, and then you want to save that money and not put it in the film and do things like that.
You put it into marketing instead.
Marketing instead, and no one knows how much it is benefiting, because film like, for example, Queen. I mean, it just did well on word of mouth, and eventually the content has to be good. But it's true that people are way too invested in the buying part of it, like they want to buy everything from reviews to media net to opinions to blogs. Everything is bought these days, which makes very hard for small filmmakers and the ones who are very genuinely trying to make cinema. Why I stopped reading paper, which is very harmful, and watching TV is because they don't tell you news, they tell you perception, what you should be thinking about this news, which is wrong, because you're feeding my brain. Like, I'm not allowed to make a perception of this particular event or this particular piece of news or action taken by government or some rape case that happened there. You're telling me what I should be thinking and what is actually happening, because you should only give me the news and then I will think what is happening, So this is also the difference between actually the reporting and actually trying to form the perception of people.
So you don't read papers at all?
That was supposed to be a secret.
Do you read your
Now you will call me on your show and ask me who's the president of India, and I'm like, eh.
No, but do you read your own interviews? Do you see your own press? Not at all.
When you are in a place, like as insecure as an acting job, you tend to be so controlling and annoying. That is what I've learned from my seniors. So don't be like them. Don't read paper. Don't see your interview. Don't worship yourself, So just let it be.
Don't believe your own press. Yeah, I think that's fundamental, especially when you can buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't believe the products that you're buying. I think that's
So much.
Anu.
Thank you.
Pleasure here.
You guys.
Here.
so
And
interesting to see them stop clicking and listening.
also, congratulations on your book.
Thank
And
you.
I'm
So
gonna
we have to
grab-
now unveil it.